Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Week 8 edition, the go-home show of Raw, the final episode and show of Raw before the Live from the MSG live event, in which the show that will main event the pay-per-view, or event, whatever you want to call it, is going to be Raw, and the match that will main event is going to be the WWE Championship triple threat match between champion CM Punk defending his title against the two challengers, which are ironically enough the tag team of Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. But it's not going to be a 2-1 handicap matchup. It's going to specifically be a triple threat arranged from your GM Eric Bischoff. Number one contender Bobby Lashley against champion CM Punk, and against the man who lost to Punk but still has his rematch clause, Roman Reigns. So that should definitely be interesting once we get to that, and that will main event the Live from the MSG event. What a main event that for sure is going to be, as we're live from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And here we go. What's that card we have for you here tonight? A couple of unorthodox ones. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some matches, they were announced in week 7, my bad. And by some, I just mean one, and that is your main event as tonight. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, as they will head to the Live from the MSG event, and they will face off against the team of Undertaker and Kane. It is a rematch from Over the Limit, in which Taker and Kane absolutely demolished those two idiots. And Taker and Kane came out there the victors, with Kane eliminating Nakamura, Taker eliminating Styles. Burst of Destruction, they stood tall to kick off the show in the Raw exclusive Orlando pay-per-view, which was after week 4 of every other show. But Live from the MSG is going to be a rematch, so that should be a good one. It's going to be a tornado tag, non-elimination, so that's going to be a good one. No eliminations this time though, but we shall see what happens there. And ladies and gentlemen, but tonight, Styles and Nakamura, they won't have to be worrying about Taker and Kane, because Eric Bischoff has already arranged multiple times so far. This one being one of those many multiple times, in which where Taker, Kane, Styles, and Nakamura cannot be involved in each other's matches. If they do try to interfere, well then, they will be given a serious consequence from Raw GM Eric Bischoff. He's surprisingly being fair. So we shall see. I will just, make Taker and Kane do whatever they want, not make Styles and Nakamura not try to attack, not try to retaliate, because this all started with Shinsuke Nakamura helping out AJ Styles. Once Styles defeated Kane, and then Taker came out, Tombstone Power Driver to AJ Styles, Nakamura comes out, helps out Styles by attacking Taker, all hell breaks loose. Eric Bischoff announces the matchup, but to be fair, I believe Styles should just have been left there to rot in the hands of Undertaker and Kane if Kane was to get back inside the action. Shinsuke Nakamura all of a sudden wants to act accurate, and so where he tries and help out AJ Styles, in which he successfully does. Sadly, this would have never gotten to this point if Nakamura just never let this happen. Anyway, I see right now Tyler Breeze, he's wearing down the edge, he's wearing down the legs of Edge of the Brood, Aston Boston Crab, that is it. Tyler Breeze makes Edge submit. Come on, Brood not doing so well. You're all tag team champions, they're looking pretty weak against number one contenders. Good thing we've only had one matches so far. And here we go, time for the match card to be announced. As ladies and gentlemen, due to the Week 7 Raw Fallout, in which is now announced at the Live from the MSG event, is going to be a fatal four between MVP, The Miz, Alex Shelley, and champion Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. Miz attacked Alex Shelley's tag team partner Chris Sabin in the Week 7 Fallout edition of Raw. So they'll have a matchup later on tonight, as Alex Shelley looks to try and seek some revenge on The Miz for attacking his tag team partner Chris Sabin. And also, as you just saw, but if you guys bothered to watch Week 7, you guys will already know that the main event will be AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura going in a tag team matchup against the other members of the Brood, Vampiro and Gangrel. Anyway, that is later on tonight. And so here we go. Time for action as we see your WWE champion CM Punk come out against our classified jobber here for the Raw one, Damien Sandow. Of course, SmackDown's jobber is Kurt Axel. East jobber is Hurricane Gregory Helms. We shall see which one's the worst jobber. Whichever one gets the first win is the better of those three jobbers. Imagine Damien Sandow beats CM Punk here tonight. If that happens, well, Punk, he's gonna have to replan the strategy for heading to that triple threat matchup of his against Reigns and Lashley. Not to mention that environment's gonna probably be a 2-1 handicap matchup environment as well. We don't know, but we all know Punk's title is in jeopardy. On that nice, see right there, Sandow X Factor to Punk. Punk no sound that he didn't even feel the effects. Okay, maybe he did. He's starting to feel dazed a little bit. Immediately stood up after that, though. I think it was like a reaction at that point. Sandow, no remorse against CM Punk. But now here comes Punk double on hook suplex. Damien Sandow in trouble and count of ice. Sandow, lucky enough, he had the rope break, or else that would have spelled very, very much whole lot of trouble. And now see their backslide. Punk has the ropes. I don't think your WWE champion knows there. And now Sandow, he has the ropes as well. CM Punk, he's just gonna have to absolutely try to demolish Damien Sandow. He's not gonna let that happen at this point. Sandow's sick and tired of losing so many matches, so he's not gonna let it happen. See their power slam from Damien Sandow, and oh my God, imagine that was it. Only a 2 count. Punk, he's trying to replan strategy here, or is he just toying around with his foot? That's see right there, crossbody. Only a 1 count. Sandow's surprising kick. Now that double hook suplex. Once more, Sandow's back bouncing off the mat. What a thud. Even though you guys didn't hear it, but okay, whatever. You guys got the idea. And the count of ice. Punk has it locked in. This is what made Roman Reigns tap out at the All Limit pay-per-view, which what made Reigns have his rematch clause. But here we go. Can this one make Sandow Sandow just escaped it. What? Roman Reigns comes, what Sandow does. Punk, he's starting to get frustrated here. You're WWE champion. And as there, Hurricanrana. Out of nowhere, out of the kick up, and that one's it. Referee counted 3 before Sandow could gap. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk pulls off a victory. Your WWE champion pulls off a victory against Damien Sandow. Anyway, as we continue our Raw action, here we go. As this Big Cass, definitely an underrated superstar at this point, but his opponent here tonight is a veteran, and he is finally debuting here in the Raw roster. It's Mitsharu Misawa. He had a pretty decent career in the GWE universe. He even challenged Kenny Omega for the Universal Championship in the GWE universe and the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. Omega, he did retain his championship against Misawa, though. It was a heck of a match, though. Anyway, see now Big Cass gonna be showing no remorse against this veteran here. And now Camel Clutch. Since when would you ever see a big man like that? Well, the lengthwise, not width. So, if you wanted to say Rusev, don't say Rusev, but yeah. Anyway, now Lion Tamer into a heavy-leg crab, Big Cass. Look at the size comparison here. Mitsharu Misawa, of course, is a veteran, but at this point, he probably doesn't stand a chance. Nice counter by Misawa. Look like he's going to counter into a code breaker. No, not much relation. What a counter that indeed was. Oh, and also, guys, notice this is a double upload. We had SmackDown earlier, and now we have Raw. So, yeah, double upload. I am always consistent. I'm probably the most consistent Booking Revolution YouTuber of all time. And currently, and of all time, because I at least post. I don't know, I at least post every day. And if anything, when I have breaks, I only have 2-day breaks. Usually. As Steer there, Misawa. He crashed and burns to the outside, and just like that, Big Cass is on a rope. And now Misawa, he's going to quickly get back out in count of 1. This man doesn't feel pain at this point. Well, he's back down on the floor on his back, staring up into the lights of the ceiling. Well, now he's back up, but you get the idea. Both this man on count of 3 on the outside. They better be careful at this point. We want to get counted out here. Cass, I don't think he cares at this point. Misawa, of course, going to have to teach this very young and hungry talent a lesson at this point, but we shall see. Samoan drop. Moments ago, that Samoan drop nailing Misawa down into his back. Big Cass in the ring. Misawa in the ring. Here we go. Now Misawa, now multiple chops there. Two big set. And big boot to the back of the head of Mitsharu Misawa. And now, Lion Tamer for a short few seconds. That's Misawa. He surely did get out. That gut wrench, deadlift, slam. Can this one be it here? That could probably be it. 2 count. That was close. Now Big Cass, this giant of a man here. Punch right to the back to have Misawa. You can definitely tell that Misawa is going to start probably getting concussions after this one. If not, he's going to wake up with the pain in the back of his head in the morning. Because these strikes, these big boots, from a man of the size and the strength caliber of Big Cass, those are not forgiven at all. They will not be forgiven as well at all. It's their power slam. Now crossface. Big man pulling out all in the stops here. He is not going to win in the Universe mode. Yeah, I believe. I see there Misawa. He's going to try to steal a victory there. And he does with the roll up. The veteran he just schooled over the young and hungry talent. And so the young is now taken to school by the veteran. Mitsharu Misawa gets a victory in his debut in this universe. He's been part of the Raw roster, but now it's finally his matchup. And he wins his first matchup here. Big Cass, he still needs to try to get a win in this universe. Anyway, as we now escalate into a bit of a preview of what to happen at the Live from MSG event, the Fatal 4-Way matchup between MVP, Alex Shelley, The Miz, and Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, Miz, he has his rematch clause as he did lose to Apollo at the Limit pay-per-view. Of course, Raw exclusive. And then we had Alex Shelley win a Fatal 4-Way number one contenders matchup against his own tag team partner Chris Sabin, along with Batista and Sami Zayn. He won that matchup. And then the way MVPs got added into this was, well, just Apollo Crews acting like the clumsy champion that he is, and just saying, "Oh, I'll accept on any newcomer." And then what he does, well, not any newcomer, but any challenge, he might as well accepted WWE champion CM Punk or Raw Tag Team champions, the Brood, like any members or all the members of the Brood. Or he could have even accepted current X Division champion Prince Puma / Ricochet. He could have even done that, even though that was before. He could have invited everyone from the X Division title tournament, since that at that time the tournament wasn't even over. Oh wait, it was. Never mind. Alright, whatever. You guys get the idea. But now this is a preview here. MVP, he's just added into the Fatal 4-Way for the use of being accurate. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we go on to a matchup here between Alex Shelley and The Miz. Now this is just not a preview. This is something personal at this point. Of course, The Miz, last week in week 7, the fallout of Raw. If you guys did bother to watch the fallout of Raw, we did have The Miz attack Alex Shelley's tag team partner Chris Sabin. And so this Sabin, he's not here tonight, but he wasn't even booked on the show anyway. But still, Chris Sabin not here tonight anyway. He's not here backstage anyway. And so for this one, Alex Shelley, he's going to try to seek revenge on the name of his tag team partner Chris Sabin as he looks to take down The Miz. But The Miz was just doing business, please. Come on. Chris Sabin, he just didn't need to be here. He's not accurate. Yes, of course, he doesn't even care about Morrison Machine Guns at this point. To me, I think that The Miz just easily deserves a rematch against Apollo Crews, but Apollo Crews, of course, making sure it becomes a fail for it. If anything, it should have at least been a triple threat matchup. MVP should have never gotten added into the stipulation, but whatever. MVP just got added in because he begged and cried, whining to the fans, everyone else, and me. Probably even Raw GM Eric Bischoff saying how he wants top shot. So, all of a sudden, he acts accurate. He gets one due to your fighting champion Apollo Crews. Whatever. But now, Alex Shelley now. He's gonna try to seek revenge on the Miz. Miz just doing business though. What if Chris Sabin even tried to attack the Miz in the Fatal 4-8, huh? Exactly. Miz just making sure Hollywood A-lister does not need his face to be punched at this point. So anyway, back into the action now, and here comes Miz. Going back into his sneaky tactics with that roll up, only a 1 count. So close right there. Well, not so close, though, only 1 count, but you still get. And now Shelley with crossface. That was a rope break for the Miz. A very, very visible rope break. And now I see it right there. That was weird. Alex Shelley nails dropkick, sort of. Now to a half leg crab. Miz is in trouble. Miz is in trouble. Not to the legs of the A-lister. How's he gonna walk? Now he counters with a deity. And Alex Shelley busts it open a little bit. Well, it doesn't matter. It's Alex Shelley. You know, he's not an important face. If anything, the Miz, he has an important face. He's a Hollywood A-lister. He's the only one to deserve to have his face be shown. Doesn't matter about Alex Shelley. Doesn't matter about Chris Sabin. Doesn't matter about MVP. Apollo Crews. Doesn't matter about anyone. At this point. Now, ankle lock of all moves. I don't think I've seen the Miz do this one before. Mimicking Hall of Fame legend Kurt Angle. Well, at this point, I think he does it better than him. It's an A-lister ankle lock, not an all-American type Olympic ankle lock. It is Hollywood A-lister ankle lock. But now Miz, he's on the outside from a dropkick. Now a dropkick. Alex Shelley now is going to try to destroy the Miz here. Misses the swanton, and now the Miz is going to take control with a figure 4 leg lock. Tribute to Ric Flair. He even does it better than Ric Flair. What do you know? No surprise, because he is the Miz. It's more like an awesome lock right there. Awesome figure 4 leg lock right there. Pun is so intended. Both men inside the ring at this point now. And see right there. Dropkick just a couple moments ago. Alex Shelley was suplex. Both men are now in a precarious position on the ring apron. One of these men are going to fall. Hopefully it's Alex Shelley. We shall see. Now it's The Miz. And he got punched in the Hollywood A-listed face. Well, Miz's face is so important that I went from an A plus to an A minus. But this went down by 1 grade. Come on now, Shelley. Don't hit the face of the Miz. See here now, Miz. He's just going to try to choke the lights out of Alex Shelley. Shelley, the will to not quit. You got to admit that. I will admit it. Alex Shelley, knock him back down from chance. He's not going to quit. But it doesn't matter because it's against the Miz. So he better. Now here comes the Miz. He is, at this point, he probably has all the momentum in the world here. Alex Shelley. He's going to act like an idiot. Probably got counted out at this point. See right there? Oh, it was about to be a Dragon Sleeper suplex. Shelley on the count of 9. He's busted open a little bit, and he gets inside the ring with blood in his eyes. Come on, ref. That should have been a 10. The invisible referee just counted way too slow. Whatever. Miz now on the count of 7. He's on count 8. See, the referee's counting faster now. German suplex into the ring. Shelley just did a dumb move. Could just let Miz outside the ring to rot. Luckily, he did not, because at this point now, Miz, greater opportunity for winning. Never mind. On the outside ring now. Hopefully, the Miz can just bounce back here. Body slam. He's going to limp his way back into the ring. Shelley now from the bat. Think smart. Now to the A-lister Miz. Don't act handle a couple moments ago. I know the audio sounds very late. Believe me. The audio is not. I peeped, the audio is not late. It's not late. This action's just too fast to call. Okay, now Shelley now to have that crab very, 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 very visible rope break for the Miz. And now I see right there, Shelley. Alex Shelley. The way he fell off the ring apron. Just took a gruesome landing right there. But now on the other hand, he's up and the Miz is not nails the moonsault. And at this point, Miz is in trouble, and that's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. Probably the most valuable asset in all of this Raw show, in all of Universe Mode. Both men on the count of 5 now. Come on, Miz. Do something. Shelley now. Nail Swanton. Miz, come on. Count of 6. Okay, count of 8. Okay, whatever is this happening? And now Shelley is inside the ring. Miz is inside the ring. He gets knocked out again. Come on. That's the face of the Miz. Alex Shelley, he'd just be arrested for this at this point. That's the face of the Miz. That's a Hollywood A-listed face. Actually, it's just that he does not have the type of Hollywood type face or character or charisma that the Miz has. He's mad that he's not as decorated as the Miz is. Well, at this point, both these men encounter 7 body slam. There goes Alex Shelley into the ring, destroying the Miz. Acting like one of the strongest wrestlers here, which, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I don't agree with that, but whatever. I see it there. Victory Road. That's a rope break. Yep. Thank you, ref. Miz, he had a rope break body slam to Alex Shelley. The Miz is on the roll. Here we go. Inverted time drop into the pin. The cover. Can this one be it? That was almost it. Direct handle. Miz just gonna have to do probably a victory roll again, or probably a score roll up. And there we go. Back suplex into a roll up. Exactly what I called it. Come on. I thought that was it. I momentarily had a moment of silence. I thought that was it. I had a blank moment. I thought that was going to be it. Miz almost had it. Come on, do it again. Almost pulled off the same ending as the Mitsharu Misawa versus Big Cass matchup a couple minutes ago. And see, there's Shelley now. Just drills him down that clothesline, brings him back to the ring swanton, and now he has him up. Well, trying to have him up. Probably a leapfrog bulldog, perhaps, or a leapfrog backwards or Corona, and now Miz punch right to back the head of Alex Shelley. Simple, short, sweet, simple, effective. Now see their sleeper hold by Alex Shelley to the Miz. Oh, come on! That was an illegal choke, ref. That was an illegal choke by Alex Shelley that he was doing to the Miz. Whatever, Shelley wins. Congratulations, you won it for your tag team partner, Chris Sabin. That was an illegal choke. But okay. Whatever, ref. Time to go to main event action. That last matchup left a very, 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 very sour taste in my mouth, and I don't like it. Moving on to main event action now. Vampiro and Gangrel, they'll go one-on-one. Well, not one-on-one, but they'll go in tag team action against AJ Styles and Shinsuke. No one cares about you, Nakamura. AJ overrated Styles. Shinsuke, nobody cares about you anymore. Nakamura, that's what I'm going to call him now. As long as they're in the Raw roster, they don't matter. If they go to ECW or SmackDown, they will matter. But they're on Raw. You guys specifically know. We care about the heels. If you don't care about the heels, then why are you watching Raw? Go over to SmackDown and ECW then. But anyway, it's not Styles and Nakamura here in Raw. They don't belong here. They are not welcomed. Although they are in this building every episode. When they're not being showcased in the matchup, they are at least backstage along with everyone else. But whatever. Anyway, now Styles, quick tag to Nakamura. Nakamura gonna do some of the work now. Well, her crown from Styles, I'll admit that. That was pretty. And now Styles doing the dirty work of Nakamura. He's not in the legal man. Referee is letting it happen. Vampiro getting 2-on-1 handicapped here. He's gonna try tagging Gangrel. Oh, come on. Nakamura now. He's struggling against Vampiro. That's rope break from Sleep Pro. Gangrel is now tied into a matchup. Now this is fair. Freshman and Shinsuke Nakamura versus another freshman and Gangrel. And now here comes Gangrel. Lion Tamer. Why Lion Tamer? Whatever. Now Styles. He's gonna break up. Come on. Her crying. He's not an illegal man. Well, now he is, because Nakamura is tagged him in. Both these men playing hot potato with the tag rope. Whatever. Styles now. Crossface to Gangrel. Come on. Gangrel, the leader of the Brood. Come on. You are the strongest. You're the most important. And now here we go. Vampiro, he's inside. Styles drills down Gangrel. And up. Styles clash. I know it looks like pedigree, because it is pedigree, but that's the closest move in here to being a Styles clash. Styles clash too, Gangrel. He's not in the league, man. And he made Vampiro tap out. Oh, come on. This is just not my night here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this point main event Raw. I would like if it was a little bit more lengthy. Whatever. Shinsuke, nobody cares about you, Nakamura. AJ, overrated. Styles, not belonged here in Raw. If they're on SmackDown ECW, well then they'll be accurate. As long as they're in Raw, I won't care about them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, sadly, we got like a 2-minute main event, and it's with Styles absolutely destroying Gangrel and Vampiro. He did a Styles clash to Gangrel. Gangrel wasn't even the legal man in the matchup. It was Vampiro, and then after that, as soon as Vampiro tries to land in a blow, Styles makes him tap out to whatever that was. I can't even remember at this point. Well, anyway, that was it for Week 8 of Raw. We were from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And the Albuquerque, New Mexican fans that did attend this show here in Raw, I don't even know what to say at this point. I was going to say if they enjoyed the show, well then they shouldn't have, because we had The Miz getting punched in his face multiple times. Had him lose to Alex Shelley. And then we just had The Brood lose all their matches here tonight. We had Edge lose to Tyler Breeze. Same like in Breezango versus Gangrel and Christian before the Brood even became Raw Tag Team Champions, in which were Breezango, well, specifically Tyler Breeze, he pinned Christian. So Edge, he's going to lose to Tyler Breeze now. And specifically in the main event, we have AJ Styles make Vampiro submit. Whatever. This was a bad night for the Brood. This was a bad night for the heels here in Raw. Thank you guys for watching the Week 8 edition. This was the Go Home Show of Raw. Sour taste left in my mouth. Sour taste left definitely in the Raw GM Eric Bischoff's mouth. And ladies and gentlemen, that was your final show for Raw before the Live from MSG event. Hopefully we have The Miz win the Intercontinental Championship at the event. Hopefully we have Undertaker and Kane school AJ Styles and Nakamura in the tag team matchup at the Live from MSG event as well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Next episode of Universe Mode will be the follow of this episode of Raw, and then ECW Week 8. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.